Yes, it was cool to see XQC, sodapoppin and LIRIK stream the new Trackmania. But if you're looking for daily Trackmania streams, what streamers should you follow? Well, let me tell you about some of the English streamers that is dedicated themselves to the game of Trackmania. Just a little disclaimer, this is by no means a full overview of the streams, nor what the streamers themselves do. It's simply a short list to give you somewhat of an overview of some of the streamers. For many, Spam is the face of Trackmania streaming. He was one of the very first who started streaming the game Trackmania, and since then he has never looked back, being voted as the Streamer of the Year 2017 and 2018 by the Trackmania community. On his stream, he often interacts with his audience. It can be with playing with them on servers, hosting competitions for them, or other stuff that comes up from him or the chat. Spam is also a highly skilled player, winning the World Championship in 2012 and collecting multiple other top placements at the biggest events. He took 5th at the Trackmania Grand League Winter 2020 and 4th at the Lyon Esport 2020. Spam streams pretty much every day, so if you're looking for regular content from the new Trackmania game, it might not be a bad idea to give the Dutchman a follow. Ryolo is widely known as the player who handles Trackmania the best when you look at all games and all environments overall. Ryolo was voted as the Streamer of the Year 2019 at the latest Trackmania Awards. His streams includes him hunting for records on campaign maps, training for events, testing viewers' maps, or just having fun on an online server. Ryolo is also a competitor at the biggest events such as Trackmania Grand League and the Zerkaa Trackmania Cup. So don't be surprised if the first couple of months in the new Trackmania is spent preparing for those events. Ryolo is also one of the most active streamers in the game and had over 1100 hours of streaming content in 2019.
Okay. Oh, reactor boost. Zoop. Oh, no way, this is cool. Where am I going? Sweden!
Virtual sticks out for many reasons when it comes to streaming. He was somewhat unknown to the average Joe in Trackmania until late 2019, but since then he has grown a lot. He is often seen in the old game Trackmania Nations Forever, doing different stuff in the original campaign. Virtual also interacts a lot with his audience, hosting mapping competitions, getting the chat to guide him when he's driving blind, or other crazy stuff. Virtual is also a caster for Noravin for Trackmania Grand League, so if you want to stay up to date on that event, well, make sure to check him out.
In my time making nice trees and stuff, we're gonna maybe get to that. Hey, Daniel. Oh, this is so slow. Okay, it worked. Number 2, boys. Number 2. Please work. I have created perfection. I have created perfection, boys.
Scrappy is mainly active once there is an upcoming event or if there is some extra hype around something. Scrappy is one of the very best players in the world, placing 2nd at the latest big event, which was the Trackmania Grand League Winter 2020. I cannot promise that you will see Scrappy going live every day for the rest of the year, but he will probably be pretty active now there is a new game, some big competitions coming up, and what I can promise you is that you will likely have fun once Scrappy goes live.
S, then you do a nosedive here, so your nose goes full down, go fully over here, and then you have a 1.6, which would be 5th world record. And that's how this map is done.
Musa is pretty much in the same category as Scrappy, showcasing his training sessions for upcoming events. Musa is also a player in the Trackmania Grand League, so you will see training sessions for that upcoming event. Musa is also known for setting fast time and looking to get world records, so if you want to know the fastest lines on a map, well, give Mr. 305 a follow.
Oh no, Fogu. Ah, 17. Hell yeah, brother. Man, owning, man. We're owning.
SimplyNick is a streamer that does pretty much everything in Trackmania. You can see him testing himself in some competitions against the best of the best, you can see him building a ridiculous long and hard map, or you can see him driving other people's long and ridiculous hard tracks. Even though SimplyNick is from Australia, his streaming schedule is somewhat European.
Make sure you don't. Alright, so if I go at this. What? Excuse me? Well, that's new, guys. As I said, I do not understand the reactor boost, and there's lots to find out with it.
Turbo is by far the most active caster in Trackmania, covering pretty much every tournament there is to cover. So if you want to stay up till date with the esports side of the game, this is your place. Along with that, Turbo is also training for some tournaments and playing around with what Trackmania has to offer.
Oh, my flip! Wow!
Muda from Australia is viewed as the best full speed player in the game, so if you want to learn how to drive some proper line once your car goes insanely fast, well, why not learn from the best?
Alright, I'm gonna try FS this. Don't FS that. What? Oh my god.
Matt from Brazil is known to be the guy that plays everything Trackmania has to offer, even the weirdest maps. You often see him having success in Shitfest, you can see him playing RPG maps, or you can also see him training for Trackmania Grand League and the Zerkaa Trackmania Cup.
Yeah, you can't always see it, yeah. You just gotta feel it. Oh god, dude, he's going into the high section with his broken car. Wait, that actually works still, what the fuck?
It worked perfectly.
That made no sense at all.
That's so good.
What the fuck? That is ridiculous. Dude, what? Dude, what?
Scotty is both a caster and a streamer. He casts some of the biggest events in the game and likely casts the upcoming Trackmania Grand League. Often his streams are either training sessions for an event or a POV from the event itself.
Server browser and it joins a random server without me like doing anything on my keyboard.
Oh my god, how did that even work?
The last guy I want to highlight is a guy who is somewhat new to the streaming scene. Kappa from Czech Republic is known to be one of the very best players in the world, with winning the World Championship in 2018 and the Trackmania Grand League in 2019. So now it's left to see if he will have success in the streaming world as well. Anyway, if you want to see how the best players train and what lines they take, it's never a bad thing to follow a world champion.
Insta PB. No! I jinxed myself. I jinxed myself. Oh my goodness.
So there we have it. Now you have no excuse to not watch Trackmania every day. And like I said, this is by no means a full overview, this is just some of the streamers, and I recommend checking out the Trackmania tab on Twitch if you wanna see everyone who streams Trackmania.